So during this weekly fragrance rotation, it was actually Christmas. So if you guys want to know what fragrances I chose to wear throughout the week and what special fragrance I chose for the day of Christmas, stay tuned and find out. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button. But that is correct guys, another weekly fragrance rotation, and it so happened to be Christmas. So I just hope all you guys did have a great Christmas, got to eat great food, good quality family time and stuff like that, because I know I certainly did. But in these weekly fragrance rotations, what we do is talk about how many sprays I wore, if I got any compliments, the weather, and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and start this week off on Sunday per usual. All right, so for Sunday, we actually got together for a early Christmas party, so to say, because some people were going to be out of town and stuff like that. And for the Christmas party, I decided to wear one of my favorite fragrances of a 2021 release, guys. And the fragrance I'm speaking about is Christian Dior's Sauvage Elixir. Wow, I was not expecting this fragrance to be that good, guys. This is just so warm. It does kind of have that Sauvage DNA, but it's much more mature, heavy on lavender, not much ambroxan like the original being sharp. And this stuff, guys, is nuclear. Obviously, it is like a parfum concentration, and this stuff lasts forever. It projects like amazingly as well. Now, on that day, it was sort of cold. It was a kind of gloomy, cloudy day. I did go 8 sprays of this stuff, which is more than enough with Elixir, guys. Like I said, it's very, very strong. I did actually get a compliment from someone at the party. She was like, wow, someone's cologne smells incredible. And I knew it was me since they mostly don't wear fragrances that I know of. So I just said thank you, and everyone was laughing, like saying, oh, who else do you think it would have been, and stuff like that. But yeah, she was going on and on about how good this fragrance is, guys, because it very, very is a good fragrance. I absolutely love this one. By far my favorite Sauvage release over the original EDT. Wasn't a fan of the Eau de Parfum or the Parfum, but this one, guys, they hit it right on the head with this launch, guys. Check out Dior Sauvage Elixir if you haven't already. All right, so for Monday, I was actually at work on Monday, and I put out a fragrance that I never reached for. And you guys, if you follow my channel, you'll know I actually don't really like this fragrance, but for some reason, in my head, I wanted to give it another shot and wear it throughout the day instead of just like testing it and whatnot to see how it actually wears. But the fragrance I chose was Chanel's Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Now, this one is loved by many in the community, but for me, I just find it very linear, not very complex. But guys, I will give it credit where credit is due. For some reason, when I wore this one for the first time in a long time, guys, it did kind of open up to me. It did kind of change a little bit. It was a little bit minty. Obviously, you get that nice creamy tonka bean. But it wasn't that bad of a wearing, guys. Like it smells a lot better in the air around you than if you're just smelling it up close on your skin or on a test strip. So I do give it credit for that, but it's definitely not my favorite fragrance. I still do think it's pretty linear, but I do enjoy it a little bit more than I thought I had before after wearing it. So maybe I'll wear it a little bit more during the colder winter, which I think it works the best in because of that tonka bean. But yeah, it was a pleasant wearing. I did go 8 sprays on it. It was projecting, like I said, very, very good. I did smell it throughout the whole work shift around me in the air and stuff like that. It was kind of a cold, cloudy day as well. Got no compliments from it, but yeah, that's what I chose to wear for Monday is Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. All right, so heading into Tuesday, also at work all day, and I chose a absolute powerhouse of a fragrance. I was in the mood for something strong, something nuclear, and that people could smell around. And the fragrance I chose is obviously Jeremy Fragrance's Fragrance One Black Tie for Men. Now, if you guys caught my review, guys, this stuff is a monster. I'm telling you right now. One of the strongest fragrances I've ever tested, but with this one, you're gonna get a heavy note of leather. You're also gonna get some smokiness in here. Very niche smelling. Unlike I know a lot of people complain about his fragrances don't really smell niche, like Office and Date for Men, which I could see that it is much more crowd pleasing, those two at least. This one, not so much, guys. This one goes in an entirely different direction, being very masculine, very daring, and not very crowd pleasing, I would have to say, because of the smokiness, the heavy leather note. It does kind of smell like a brand new car's leather, but this one here, he did a great job. Alberto Marias did, of course, with this fragrance. I did go 6 sprays, so a little bit less than the last couple of days because, like I said, this stuff is very strong. It was a snowy day on that day as well, and this stuff just pushes through the cold, snowy weather like unlike any other fragrances pretty much. But yeah, I did go, like I said, 6 sprays, no compliments with this one. I don't really see many people actually giving me a comment from this one unless they enjoy like that kind of like bad boy leather kind of fragrance vibe, which this one gives. But yeah, that's what I chose to wear at work on Tuesday. All right, so for Wednesday, I was off of work for the rest of the week for Christmas. I kind of took some days off. But yeah, on Wednesday, you guys would know what fragrance I chose because I did actually a vlog where we went shopping at like my local rack store and stuff like that. If you haven't caught that video, go check it out. It was my last video I did. But the fragrance I chose to wear is Serge Lutens Baptême de Feu. Now, this is a very unique, very complex fragrance with this one, guys. I absolutely love Serge Lutens. I was actually on the hunt for like those local Serge Lutens fragrances popping up at like TJ Maxx that people have been finding. We didn't find any, unfortunately, but yeah, this one here, it opens up with it is very smoky. You get like this gunpowder note in here. Don't mind my voice, guys. I actually just got over a cold during Christmas, which was unfortunate. I've been kind of sick and down the last couple of days. But yeah, you get gunpowder in here. You also get a nice gourmand gingerbread cookie vibe with this one as well, which is very odd. I don't really think those two go together, but this works wonderful. It was a very like blistering cold day on that day as well. You guys see that, but I did go 8 sprays with this one. Got no compliments, and 8 sprays is a lot. Like, look at that juice color, guys. They're almost like black, purple. Looks very, very dense, and it is, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is a dense, complex fragrance. I actually want to try more from Serge Lutens because I think this is a fantastic niche house. But that's what I wore for Wednesday out shopping is Baptême de Feu. All right, so Thursday now. On Thursday, I honestly didn't really do much. I kind of just relaxed at home before obviously all the events coming up and stuff like that. Just wanted to chill out at home. But I actually put out a brand new fragrance that I got at that Christmas party on Sunday. And the fragrance that I got was actually Guerlain's L'Homme Ideal Sport. Now I did actually, I do love the L'Homme Ideal line from Guerlain. As you can see, I do have 2 others, the Le Intense and then the Eau de Parfum, which are both pretty much different. This one here though, guys, this is a very, very unique fragrance for a sport fragrance. I've never smelled anything like it. Obviously, it does have that Guerlain complexity, the Guerlain quality. I love Guerlain, one of my favorite houses by far, since they've been around for like over 100 years. Very nice niche house at a great affordable price. But yeah, with this one, you're gonna get like a spiciness to it, like watery notes, aquatic. But what's weird about it is, well, not weird, but just what's unique and unlike any other sport fragrance at least, is that spiciness in here. Usually you don't think of like spicy fragrances for a sport fragrance, but Guerlain just does it fantastic. Obviously you get that almond note that's in all the L'Homme Ideal sports, or not all the sports, but all the L'Homme Ideal fragrances from Guerlain. I did go light on the trigger, just 2 sprays, just lounging around the house. It does actually perform pretty good for being a sport fragrance because of the complexity and the spiciness to it. But yeah, that's what I chose. It was a rainy day on that day as well, but actually no, I don't know if it was rainy, but it was kind of cold and cloudy at least. That's what I wore at home was L'Homme Ideal Sport. No comments though, but yeah. All right, so for Friday, which actually is Christmas Eve, I wanted to wear a Christmas kind of fragrance, like a fragrance that gives me a Christmas vibe. And I think I chose out the best fragrance for that. I did go out to dinner with my family. It's actually a tradition on a Christmas Eve to go out to this restaurant every Christmas Eve, and we did that. Had some fantastic food like lobster, filet mignon, enjoyable time. But the fragrance I chose to wear was actually Byredo's Gypsy Water, guys. Now, it was actually a kind of a warm, rainy day, surprisingly. The first time in a long time we've been in the 50s and rainy during like Christmas Eve and Christmas, but it was very different. Usually it snows and it's like 30 degrees outside. But yeah, this fragrance, Gypsy Water, if you've never smelled it, I do get a Christmas vibe from it because it's heavy on like pine needles, very green, almost like you're in like a forest, guys, like going out and cutting down a tree, or I'm like, yeah, just Christmas vibes all the way. It also has like a nice smoky incense note in here that usually comes through as it dries down. But yeah, I love this fragrance, guys. It's not the best performer by any means. That's why I did go 10 sprays on that day. Because yeah, the longevity, the projection just isn't really there, which is unfortunate because it does smell very high quality and I love the fragrance. But I didn't get any compliments out to dinner, but yeah, I think most people would enjoy this. It does have a nice creaminess to it as well. I think it's from sandalwood. Just all in all, a good fragrance. The only Byredo I actually own. I can't wait to try more from this house. If you recommend any, definitely let me know if you've tried them. And what are some good like heavy hitters from Byredo. But that's what I chose to wear for Christmas Eve is Gypsy water. All right, so the last day of the week is Christmas, guys, on Saturday. Now, on Saturday was another warm, well, not warm, but not cold day. It was like in the middle, like mid-50s or so. Also raining as well. No snow, so it was very different, like I said. But I wanted to wear something that gives me like kind of like holy vibes, obviously, and stuff like that, really resinous. And I chose what I think is the best fragrance for that day, and that's Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka, guys. Now this one is a fantastic resinous fragrance, very, very smooth. Obviously heavy on myrrh. I wanted to wear something heavy on myrrh. Myrrh is one of my favorite notes because like a sweetness, resinous fragrance, but I obviously wanted to wear something myrrh because that's what the three wise men brought Jesus, was myrrh, obviously incense, stuff like that. But I absolutely love this stuff. I did go 10 sprays of it as well. Being a Jo Malones aren't usually known for their like performance. Obviously this is a cologne intense. The juice color is pretty dark. Didn't get any comments, but I did get together with, obviously with family, had some nice homey food like ham, stuffing, all the good stuff, guys. But yeah, that's what I chose to wear for Christmas is Myrrh and Tonka by Jo Malone. My favorite launch by them, actually. It used to be Oud and Bergamot, but Myrrh and Tonka definitely took its place. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up my weekly fragrance rotation. Let me know down below what you wore throughout the week and on Christmas. I love hearing your guys' choices and what fragrances you guys love to wear. But leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch all you guys in the next upload. Take care, everybody.